Hello, my beautiful collective. Welcome to my channel, Celestial Oracle Codes. If you're seeing 1212 or this message found you, so you don't have to see 1212. And anytime I mention angel numbers or celestial codes, I'm talking about the alignment, the energy. You can use the power of the number for manifestation. Numbers are universal codes, celestial codes, and they are also the way the universe talks to us, and they're the way that we can speak back. So, if you're seeing 1212 or this message found you, okay, it popped up in your feed, it auto played in, or the title stuck out to you and you clicked on it, any of those count. Okay, you have viable messages here if you found yourself in this reading. This is not random. Okay, so I always pray to the Most High that my messages always find the one that they are meant for, and the ones who will benefit the most and who it will serve their highest good to have these messages in their life. So I know these messages are making it to the right place. All right. So this is a collective reading, but it's going to feel personal. So take what aligns and leave the rest, because what's coming through here is a turning point. Oh my goodness. Okay, so wow. Yeah, definite turning point. So let's just see here. Alright. Like, why did this? It flipped and went back in. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We got hearts flying all across the universe. Okay. Wow, you guys. OMG. So you're doing a lot of work. And I don't just mean physical work. You are doing a lot of physical work, okay? But you are doing a lot of just working through your actions, working through the emotions, working through stagnation in your life, working through devil energies. Some could be working through addictions right now. Some could be working through non-beneficial relationships. Some could be working through financial constraints and restraints. I see even some working through homelessness right now. Okay. Or just have gotten out of that, or they are laying the foundation to make sure it never happens to them or happens to them again. So something there. Also, I am seeing fighting off gossip, fighting off rumors, standing your ground, not letting people steal your peace of mind. I am seeing multiple eyes on you. And I don't mean good eyes, I mean evil eyes. Okay? Multiple evil eyes on you. Oh my goodness. All right. So I might pull a few more so that we can really get a good read, because this is energy for you. Okay, Knight of Swords. Taking new decisive logical action and approaching your problems in new ways. Six of Cups. You're returning to a harmonious feeling and a healthy adjustment in your emotional state. Okay. All right. Because we have got some energy here, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay. So the situation, let me just tell you right now with this devil in reverse. What's happening here is transition, okay? You've been in a space where things felt uncertain, unclear, or like something wasn't fully moving forward. But at the same time, you've been changing too. The hidden truth behind this 1212 energy, because this is 1212 portal transformation, high transition and activation energy. So this is alignment through change. It's a signal that something is shifting in your reality. Something might be testing your faith right now. Something might be restructuring the inner work you've done, giving you new clarity over fantasy, Or it could also be restoring your faith. This is, right? This can also be a restoration of the faith. So let me explain what's happening here. What is happening here is there's a decisive action or some kind of will or confidence that needs to be externalized. So this is you showing up and doing something or being some new sort of way. But ultimately, this can only happen after you have paused, checked your alignment, and proceeded trusting yourself. Okay? Trusting whatever decision you make is the message coming through there. So this isn't random timing. This is alignment. Okay? So, what you've been going through, you may have felt like you were being pulled in different directions, or like you had to stand your ground, or contract, or task out all of your resources and make sure that you controlled all the stability and structure in your life. Part of you wanting to hold on, and part of you feeling like it's time to move forward. That tension wasn't confusion, okay? It was transition. Ultimately, this moment requires you to stop waiting for things to feel perfect, stop holding the responsibility and burdens of others, and really start putting yourself first. If only for a time, this is filling your cup first so that you can pour out onto the world and start moving with what you already know. Okay? You don't need more signs. You've already been through enough. This means you've already been through enough. Enough experiences that weren't yours. Enough people placing blame on you that wasn't yours to hold. Enough people making up grandiose scenarios about you that had no weight in reality. Enough of people projecting their fears, anxieties, and their absurd perceptions of you onto you when everything you are is a contradiction to everything that they believe. Absolutely. This is a turning point. Yeah. This is something you step into. Yeah, the turning point isn't something that happens to you. It's something you step into. Ultimately, this is 1212 energy, portal energy, transition, transformation energy. And 1212 is the moment where you choose alignment over attachment. Any moment where you choose alignment over attachment is a 1212 portal energy. When we see the 1212 portal at the end of the year in December that comes through and where it's all the grave and we know that we can step through it into a life of transition, transformation, well, that's what it truly is inspiring. It's inspiring new choices, new behaviors, new ways of being, new ways of feeling and doing things that are fully aligned and not coming from scarcity, lack, or fear. Okay. And so ultimately, you're learning a new kind of worthiness and self worth. And it's leading to some fast action coming through in your life. So this is you choosing forward movement. This is you choosing clarity over confusion. You choose forward movement over staying where you've outgrown. All right, so the King of Pentacles shows me that you're not in the same place you were before. You've seen more, you understand more. This is grounded authority. And now you move differently because of it. A little calmer, a little slower, but more intentional and more powerful. Wait until you see what this shift opens up for you, because this is where things start moving quickly. Ultimately, this shows a completion or some integration coming through the material sector. So this can be a completion in investment, or this can be a return on some investment of time investment of resources, investment of money, I'm hearing, investment of peace of mind, investment of a relationship, all of it. Some kind of energy reciprocity or energy exchange. Okay. Energy exchange is coming through with this right here. Yeah, so this is Inaji Ukishinji. And ultimately, this is energy exchange. This can be energy exchange of time, patience, products, resources, money. This can be exchange of skills. This can be fair trade, whatever it is. All right. So ultimately, this is showing that you not only have you completed a cycle that has led you and taught you about this. It's taught you about collaboration in some way. It's taught you about teamwork. It's taught you about the practicality of showing up for yourself and doing the structured, stable things to make the decisions that lead to a more structured and stable existence and experience in this life. So this is a beautiful energy. It's an Empress energy where not only does something want to be cured and cared for or birthed through you, not forced, okay? This is not forced energy. And this is a period of fertile, abundant, and creative energy. So be sure you're nurturing yourself and others at this time. Remember that ideas and projects may blossom. So just remember to stay focused on your goals and keep an open mind that is open to new ideas, I'm hearing. Ultimately, this shows me that there is a completion in the way that you handle money or that money is coming to you. So this can be new finances that are coming in or something that you have been building into or putting stable action or time or resources into. So this is a return on investment in any form. If you invested anything into anything, this is the card of the return on that investment. Okay? This and Ten of Pentacles, all of that are returns on that investment. Or the completion of working so hard into it, okay? So this can also be things start managing themselves. This can be you finally start seeing the results of all of the body work that you've been doing. This can be you tapping into higher resources or higher skills or a promotion and being promoted, and now you have new work in some way. This can be you starting to work for yourself. This can be a new way of reality creation, and this is also a new way of approaching and fundamentally moving through the material world. So a lot can be seen here in this Nine of Pentacles. And ultimately, that is the turning point that is coming into your life. So through this Five of Pentacles, we see that you have been through some rough times. Okay, some of you have been through homelessness. Some of you have been through betrayal. Some of you have been through a theft of resources, time, peace of mind, just like the last time. Some of you have been, some of you had lovers who I'm hearing siphoned accounts, okay? I'm hearing who tried to steal identities. This is also some kids whose parents tried to steal their identities. Oh, gosh. This is any kind of conflicted material or reality, material world or reality, right? Where money can be scarce, where work can be scarce, where resources can be scarce, and you might be out in the cold here in some way, shape, or form. So this can be you always being, get attended to last, right? This can be make sure that everybody else gets paid and then you get paid energy as well. Or this can be, well, I'll pay you when I can get it, and then they try to never pay you energy as well. So this shows that is leading you to a new way of decisively acting through logical wit and a new way of communicating to expose truth and to solve problems. So you solved all of that with this new logical way of thinking, this seeking justice for yourself and others, this making sure that you're communicating the truth. And this is really you standing in your power and only accepting the truthful, logical explanation for things, which is really cutting out this conflicted physical energy in every way. So what it's leading you to is a harmony and a healing that is a pure adjustment in the emotionals, in the emotions and the emotional state that is leaving you more fulfilled in the end and is helping you to really address any betrayal that has happened in your life, any kind of hardships, or any kind of conflicts that have affected your mental state, and any kind of problems resulting in a lack of truth or communication, and handling these things in a new logical way that is leaving you feeling more at peace and calm and structured and mentally stable and just really stable and structured with a very rested nature and a peaceful meditative quality about you. So ultimately, this meditative and peaceful quality is helping you to release the test of your faith that came through this physical world in some way. Release the need to see your work as unimportant. Releasing the the constant inner work that you're doing and not really reflecting and allowing things to integrate and seeing how far you've come. So this is a big energy of not only noticing how far you've come, noticing all the accomplishments you've made, releasing the attachment to the old narrative and the outcome, releasing the lack of alignment, and ultimately, this is pausing, checking your alignment, trusting yourself as you take inspired action toward material, financial success, wealth, or increasing your own body health. So, this can be a recalibration of the nervous system, this can be repatterning of the subconscious mind, and this can also be physically getting fitness. This can be going on jogs, hikes, or just doing things that are fundamentally good for the body and adding to the emotional well-being and the fundamental mental clarity coming through that is helping with this reality creation and this ultimate investment of time, peace of mind, and money back into the self and the resources. So this is a beautiful message. And how empowered are you? Congratulations. Congratulations, because you did the work. So we are gonna, let's get those over a little bit. We are going to pull just a few more cards, and these cards are gonna give us some future insight. Okay, we've seen what we're going through now. We've kind of got some future insight of where you're stepping into, right? Stepping out of whatever you stepped out of into some new experiences that are ultimately coming into your life. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is kind of incredible. Okay, so the next cards, let me just say this. To the Most High, to the angels and the guardians and the guides. Oh, please, the higher vibrational infinite beings of light who walk with me, let the next cards I pull be specifically future cards, showing individuals and showing circumstances that the collective can look forward to at this time. All right. We got them. Read them and weep. Here we go. Okay, so we've got some things that we need to be looking for in the future. We're going to get into that. Now, all right, so where are we at now, right? Let's bridge the gap to the future, and then we're going to give you the future details. So bridging the gap to the future, you're ending a cycle. There's something that's ending, and you're being called to let it integrate. Let the old fade away. And this is you stepping out of that Five of Swords energy. This is you stepping out of any of that Five of Pentacles energy. Any of that Five of Pentacles energy, any lack energy. And so this is you completing this fundamental cycle, bringing about the changes that you want to see in your life, and ultimately integrating this end of a karmic cycle. It may be happening now, but it hasn't fully happened yet, is what this means. Okay, so either you're not integrating the lessons fully, you're not letting the fact that it's over anchored in, you're staying attached to old narratives, you're letting negative internal dialogue hijack your system, your central nervous system, your body, and your thought patterns. And ultimately, what this is calling you to do is allow the restoration to take full control and hold of you. Enter alignment, start really focusing on spiritual baths. I'm hearing salt baths. You can take baths with Epsom salt also. I'm hearing smudging, so you can use sage, you can use camphor, you can use frankincense, you can use myrrh, you can use benzoin, you can use palo santo, you can use sandalwood, you can use all the things, right? You can use pine, you can use cinnamon, okay? But at the end of the day, this is about really smudging and clearing away any negative energy from your energy field. We're really focusing on those places that are taking away from your peace, taking away from our healing at this time, because you are being restored. You're being restored in a way that you never saw coming in this world. This is the abrupt end and completion of a cycle that you felt like you were about to go through a whole nother battle in, honestly. And this shows that you also are being restored in fundamental ways. So pay attention to the healing modalities that are coming to you at this time, right? Pay attention to the energy modalities that are coming to you. Pay attention to the spiritual practices that people are inviting you to partake in, or that you're seeing come across YouTube, or in any way. Just pay attention to the spiritually nurturing and uplifting things that are coming to you at this time, is what this world in reverse and this star in reverse is heralding in this message. This is going to lead you, Two of Pentacles, to a new internal and external balance, where you have a perfect, structure and flow between you and the external world, your internal world and your external world. So this is really focusing on alignment, really focusing on making sure that you are surrounding yourself with things that keep your peace and nothing that is taking away from you intentionally. Nine of Wands shows me that there's still some there's still some guards up. There's still some fear about having to protect ourselves, about our borders or our boundaries being crossed, and about the disrespect and the lack of appreciation or acknowledgement. There's a big, big wound with that here. And so what Five of Wands is doing is coming in to let you know that once you can release these boundaries, then you will finally get the respect and the recognition that you so deeply deserve. You won't seem like you're always at odds with your reality, or like there's always another person who's looking over your shoulder or coming around the corner or lurking in the shadows energy, who's trying to gossip or spread rumors or lies or tell another ignorant story about you that has no basis in truth, because they don't know you like that. The only one who knows you like that is the Most High and the greater divine, right? Your spiritual team and your guides and guardians, and the people who really have seen all the things that you've done in your life that were selfless, that actually were for the greatest good for all humankind, that propelled this ascension process forward. So allow yourself to put the guards down, because you're in a new timeline now. It's time to be discerning, not only with our relationships, not only with our path in life, not only with the fact that we can trust our intuition and the decisions that we're making at this time, but also in your self-mastery, in your inner mastery of your thoughts, in your inner mastery of your mind, in your inner mastery of your truth, in your inner mastery of your communication, in your inner mastery of your logic, which gives you an inner mastery over any kind of problems and conflicts that I was gonna say convince themselves that show themselves in your life. Okay, anything that presents itself in your life, this helps you get rid of any of those problems. And this is bringing in a new amount of self-worth. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse shows me that we're still having some trouble understanding how worthy and valuable we are, right? We still maybe are building into our capabilities and skills, or we're still finding the deepest belonging and understanding that we're worthy and we don't have to be perfect because we're that significant in this world, right? When you understand all that, this flips this way. But when it's flipped this way, that means that we're having some kind of energetic misalignment with the truth of our being. That means how valuable you are, how worthy you are of this alignment, of a detached outcome, of it all working out for you, of it always have been in play for you. You're somehow on the fence about how worthy you are compared to the next. You feel like this person, this person, this person, this person, this person has all the reasons in the world why they can have it all. But you always have to have a big long list of why it can come to you. So that's what this energy is really speaking to me. I'm feeling that so heavily today. Stop the negative internal dialogue that leaves you less fortunate than others, is the message coming through here. Seven of Swords. So this is a future energy, you guys. I really want to address this. This is a future energy. This means that in the future, you've allowed yourself to not feel the worth that you truly and so deeply deserve. You truly are valuable. You truly are important. You truly are amazing. You truly are beautiful. You truly are worthy. You truly are belonging. You truly are significant. You're significant on this channel. You're significant in this world. You're significant in the universe, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that today, but your spiritual team loves you so much. The Most High loves you so much. I love you unconditionally and so much. And I just really want to spread that and give that love out today because somebody needs to feel that. You absolutely have got to realize how worthy and amazing and valuable and beautiful and important and significant you are in this world and in this universe, okay? So that's a powerful message coming through. And this is a future energy. So in the future, we need to be focused on detaching from past narratives and outcomes, disappointments or dissatisfaction, and understanding that any non-beneficial beliefs or limiting beliefs or attachments to our devalued status and our belonging or our worthiness are completely being neutralized and rewritten right now. So we need to be intentionally opposing any negative internal dialogue wrapped around adversity, worthiness, structure, stability, belonging, and significance. Okay? So this is in the future. So really focus on keeping your peace, keeping your happiness, and making sure that you're not attracting the wrong individuals in because you're not feeling like you're worthy. Okay, or inverted Queen of Pentacles energy into the Seven of Swords energy shows me that through a lack of worthiness, through a lack of belonging, through a lack of feeling significant, we're attracting individuals that are unworthy of our presence, that are unworthy of our time, that are stealing our peace of mind, stealing our presence, stealing our energy, stealing some of you, this is stealing some material possessions. Either way, when these two cards show up like this, the Queen of Material Abundance in reverse next to the Seven of Swords, this means that it's absolutely necessary for you to understand how worthy and valuable you are because other people are seeing it and they are not afraid to move in and siphon off your energy and steal your energy in whatever way that comes to you. For some of you, this is a warning letting you know in the near future you need to be very cautious about those whom you allow into your environment, and also this is being cautious of your belongings and your material possessions and who you allow into your material world. This is also watching people's behavior and really letting the behavior speak to you and letting the behavior be the loudest form of communication at this time, because the observance of the behavior is going to easily let you know exactly who has ulterior motives in mind. So this is being very cautious about who's stealing your time, your patience, your peace of mind, your energy, your material things, your confidence, your motivation, your inspiration, and all of these things. All of these things are a theft if they get stolen from you. So you're being asked to guard all of these things, and this will help you to realize how significant, important, capable, and worthy you truly are. If you do this, if you pay attention to your worth and your value, if you understand how significant you are, if you truly release the attachment to old narratives and whatever this kind of lack in scarcity based mindset is, then you release the fear, the doubt, the overthinking, and the attraction of the wrong individuals or circumstances and ultimate experiences in your life, leading to, this is future, a fulfilling, harmonious relationship. This can be a business partnership. This can be a new platonic, soul aligned relationship. This can be a romantic, harmonious partnership. This can be any kind of fundamental, soul aligned relationship that actually leaves you more fulfilled on an emotional level, giving you some kind of choice. So you had a choice here where you got to choose, and then it led to this relationship, which gave you a more balanced and fulfilled emotional state and came from a place of duality, so togetherness. All right? So that's the future. And for the last future card, we have justice coming out. So this shows me that in the future, you will be balanced. Okay? The truth will be revealed to you. Cause and effect will take over. So this is the completion of that cycle and the restoration of not only your faith, but also of your belief in your value, your belief in your worth, your belief in your significance, your belief in the fact that this life has been happening for you and not to you. So you got a lot of belief being restored here in the future. This is also accountability. So this is you taking accountability for your experience in this life, and this is also some accountability coming for how some of the wrongs that have been done to you in this life. So somebody's going to get held very much responsible and accountable for whatever they've done to you in your life. So don't think that all of this dysfunctionality and chaos that the world has tried to throw at you is not going to be reciprocated by the universe. Everyone gets what they pay for here. So this is about choices having consequences and you making the right choices in the future. I love this reading, you guys. Oh my goodness, what a powerful reading. I love this type of reading because it's the ups and downs reading, right? It's the real reading. It's the everything's not glitz and glamours, but everything's not as bad as it seems reading. And I love that. So just know that this is your turning point, okay? Not because something outside of you changed, but because you did. And that's a huge deal. Celebrate the small wins. Celebrate who you are. Please celebrate who you've become. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. And this reading offers insight and empowerment, not fixed outcomes or guarantees. But if you take the actions, as I said, the possibility and probability are things will turn out the way that I have foreseen here today. So if this resonated, it's because something here aligns. But trust yourself above all else. As always, I send all of my love, my light, and my blessings to you. All of them, okay? With Reiki energy, Chokure, right? Reiki energy. And we'll give you some emotional mental healing with that as well. All you have to do is say accept, and that energy is on the way out instantly. It's right there right now here today. If you're not a subscriber, please do consider subscribing. We would love to have you around. Oh my goodness, what a powerful reading, you guys. To whomever this reading is for, congratulations, because you did a lot of work and you're about to see a lot of results. And that's the bottom line here. So that is all, my loves. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred space with me on Celestial Oracle Codes. And without further ado, if that is all and we have seen it all, oh, they're telling me to pull one chakra insight card for you. Okay. One chakra insight card shows relationships. Okay. So this coincides with that Two of Cups energy in relationships. And ultimately, what it says is intimacy, freedom, acceptance, and trust. So give yourself the freedom to show acceptance and trust of intimacy in all your relationships. Re-afford yourself the ability to truly feel your way into a deeper, healthier sense of connectedness and oneness with your environment and with the current relationships in your life, and be open to the new relationships that are going to be entering your life to replace the outdated and outmoded relationships. So I love that. A beautiful message from Spirit coming through. All right, my loves. As always, I send you all my light, my love, and my blessings to each and every one of you, and I will see you all in my next reading.